Is this the best tennis racket in the world now?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Introducing the brand new Yonex VCORE 98. The finest tennis racket manufacturer in the world is back with their spin / all-rounder range, Josh, and we've got the best one in the range.
Yes, this is the Yonex VCORE, the brand new one, and this is the 98, which I think is fair to say is the best of the range.
Yes.
Not my favourite, but the best.
Okay, interesting.
We will get into that later.
Yes, of course, if you've watched our full range review, you will already know about the 4S's.
You will. And the 4S being Yonex's new way of increasing spin.
Yes.
Through stability, speed, snapback, and
sweet spot.
Thanks, Joe. Now, it's really important to note that obviously the VCORE 98 was a very popular racket in its previous generation. A racket that we really liked, a racket that lots and lots of professional tennis players used, a lot of upcoming juniors use it as well. So there'll be a lot thinking, should I upgrade? Should I go to the new 98? And hopefully this video will go some way to helping answer that.
In terms of the standard spec, we have got a 305 gram frame, we've got a 98 square inch head, obviously we've got a 16 by 19 pattern, and we've also got a balance point of 315 mil.
If you want to know the full new tech and spec of this racket, we're going to head over to Nerd Corner. If you don't care, you just care about how it actually feels and how it plays, which is probably what's important, feel free to skip out this next bit.
I wouldn't do that. Welcome nerds to Nerd Corner, and it is the new VCORE being put to the test this time. How exciting! Now let's get straight into the standard specs. For the 98s, they are all, funnily enough, 98 square inch heads. They've all got the same beam width 2, which is 23 to 23.5 down to 22 mils. In the 98 Tour, you've got 315 gram static weight, you've got 320 mil balance point. In the 98, you've got 305 gram static weight, 315 mil balance point. And in the 98L, you've got a static weight of 285 grams and a 325 mil balance point. I should caveat the fact that we are missing a key Nerd Corner metric, and that is the swing weight. Now, Yonex unable to provide us the swing weight, as most brands are not able to, and because we haven't been able to get the rackets on our own machine yet, we can't give you those swing weights. But I can assure you, as soon as we do, those swing weights will be updated in the description below. So as soon as we've got the rackets, before the racket is launched, we'll have the swing weights for you, nerds. Now onto the new tech, and as we mentioned on court, the big thing for the new VCORE is the 4 S's. Sweet spot, snapback, speed, and stability. And I'm going to take you through what each one of those means in terms of what the spec is doing to give those things in the new VCORE. Let's start with sweet spot, and it's bigger. Who would want it smaller? It's bigger. We've got a lengthened top end of the frame, giving 4% larger sweet spot, and this is in addition to the already enlarged sweet spot given by the isometric head. The extended tapering in the inner frame also improves flex and ball pocketing, so we've got greater pocketing and we've got a greater sweet spot. The next S is the snapback, and this is a redesigned top frame grommet which features a unique shape that allows the strings to move more freely, helping generate greater spin and ball rotation. This exclusive Yonex grommet design is key to achieving spin access with ease. As you can see from the diagram, the vertical oval from the previous grommets has been changed to a horizontal oval, allowing more string movement, therefore more snapback. There you go. The next S is speed, and this is all about aerodynamics. Is there anything more nerdy than that? Probably. The aerodynamics means you can swing faster and therefore generate more spin. The redesigned aerodynamic frame enhances swing speed, allowing you to generate more spin with every shot, regardless of your swing style. Swing it how you like and you're getting more of it. Speed is essential for unlocking maximum spin. If you look at the diagram on your screen now, you'll see how that has been changed, and you will even see how much more aerodynamic it is. The drive swing up 24%, the flat swing up 8%, wiper swing up 5%. Aerodynamics, faster swing, more speed. That's the next S. And the final 4S, and probably the most telling thing in the racket, is the increase in stability. This is going to give you powerful and confident spin. As you can see from the diagram, we now have a unique blend in the VCORE of servo filter, 2G NAMD flex force and VDM, as well as Yonex's exclusive carbon fiber alignment, optimizing power, stability and ball pocketing. So you've got servo filter in the head of the frame, you've got strengthened carbon fiber alignment in the yoke, you've got the 2G NAMD flex force in the shaft, and you've got VDM in the handle. So it's combining loads of Yonex tech to give the VCORE its own unique feel by combining lots of existing elements. Very cool. Should make it a hugely popular racket and a hugely pleasurable racket to play with. So that's it from Nerd Corner. Back onto court where we're going to test it all out. We are testing these rackets with Yonex's new string. This is Polytour Force in a beautiful scarlet red to match the VCORE.
It is, it goes very nicely with these new frames. It is a power spin string. Kind of replaced Polytour Strike, that is now gone. So we're gonna kind of test the string alongside the racket.
Yes, we've got these strung at 52 pounds. We're at this lovely indoor centre in the glamorous Aldershot, the jewel of the outskirts of London. We are gonna put this racket through its paces. Can we go and play now? Let's go. We have just come off court testing the new VCORE 98. Joshua, some first thoughts?
It's a fantabulous racket.
Fantabulous. Forgive the hyperbole,
Yes.
but I'm going to say it's perfect.
The people are going to be...
I know, they already hate me, it's fine.
The VCORE 98 is a fantastic racket. It is well balanced. It is stable. It is nicely powered. You've got access to spin. The touch and feel is very nice. It is the best racket in this new VCORE range, which is a very good range. One of the things that we like about Yonex is that when they bring out new rackets, there is an obvious change, an obvious update from the previous generation.
Whilst also keeping that, it feels like a VCORE.
It does.
It maintains its integrity as a VCORE, but it is upgraded.
For sure. Cosmetically, first thought, I think it's okay.
Okay. So as soon as they were revealed to us this morning, I was really impressed. It's far more bashy than I would normally sort of go for. I mean, I'm dressed all in black. It's basically what I wear all the time, but it's understated for Yonex in the sense that
The bright red racket.
in the sense that it's there's not a lot of padding. It's very clean. It's very clean, it's very glossy, it's very sleek and it's very smart, and I'm surprised how into it I am. Such an upgrade.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. But is it an upgrade on the Sam Beige? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. It is.
It's almost like Yonex saw the popularity of the Supreme collab and thought, yes, let's make exactly that racket again, but in the VCORE. We're now going to delve into our categories, and we start, of course, with power.
The most important one.
Yes, and the sort of driving information from Yonex when we first spoke to the salesy man was that this racket has more power. But Josh, does it deliver more power?
Than the previous generation, yes, it does, through its stability, which is going to be a theme that we keep coming back to. I think certainly off-center hits, it's more stable than the previous generation, and therefore also more powerful.
Yes.
And it works, of all the VCORE range, at high speeds, where there is a lot of power involved and a lot of speed involved, it performs the best.
Yes, I think it is a very nice notch up in power. It's not a sort of huge leap into a power racket.
Yep.
The 98 especially is a notch up in power, and I think that's really, really good. And I think it really benefits the racket, because I think often with a VCORE, probably the reason I use an E-Zone rather than a VCORE is that easy access to power. And I think that now with this 98, with that addition, it now makes a decision much more difficult for me whether I stick with my E-Zone or actually move to the VCORE. It could just be that it's new and I'm excited and it's,
Yeah, there's no chance of you moving.
The next category, and this is very important given the range of racket we're talking about, is spin.
Yes, spin. The 4 S's have been done to improve spin. We have the slightly new grommets, as we covered off in Nerd Corner, as well as increased stability and a bigger sweet spot and more speed.
Yeah, more aerodynamic.
And I think the two that you can really feel in the racket generally is the speed I think the maneuverability has improved. I think it's quicker, and the stability, which we'll come on to when we get to control and comfort and basically every category.
Yeah.
So you can get more spin because I think it can be swung quicker. I think it's got more maneuverability in it, therefore it allows you to generate more spin. Whether the spin grommets obviously have to help.
Yeah.
Having that shape is better, but yeah, what I felt, especially when the ball's very low, you could really whip it up and down very quickly.
Yes, agreed. Almost aero-like in its whippiness at times. I know, I really like this racket. On to control.
Yes, now control, very important, and in the VCORE, obviously Percept would be Yonex's control frame, the VCORE not necessarily the control racket, more of an all-rounder, but I would say it is a modern control, like a modern spin control racket at its heart.
Yes, well they've taken servo filter from the Percept and put it in here, and I think that you can feel that. It has, especially in the 98, a very different story with the 100, but with the 98 especially, a great deal of control. Again, it really lends itself to that all-rounder. It's got enough power, it's got enough spin, it's got enough control. All around fantastic. And I think this is driven by the stability. When you're at the net, when you're defending, returning serves, the stability is fantastic, and that allows you to control the ball because you feel so in control of the frame itself.
Yeah, I agree. On returning serves and volleying like sharp, fast balls was really dreamy.
Dramatic.
Actually, it reminded me of when we first tried the E-Zone, and actually it's when I used this is going to sound crazy, it was like the junior E-Zones. Yeah. Like the 24-inch composite 25, like how it still had some like integrity and stability to it. And this on like obviously a much, much higher level really holds that too.
Yeah. In terms of touch and feel, yes, again, harking back once more to that stability, that makes the touch and feel much easy to access touch and feel. But no, that stability, that comfort, that control that you have with the frame allows greater touch, greater feel.
Yeah, I think the previous generation, you could have argued maybe was a little on the muted side. You're certainly a little more connected. With this, with the VDM, you're not going to have that like real classic touch and feel as you get from other rackets.
Times have changed. We've moved on.
Yeah, touch and feel is obviously a very personal thing. I enjoyed the touch and I enjoyed the feel of this racket.
Yes.
Other people may not because they prefer a different type of feel. So it's hard to sort of say if it's good or not.
No, but very different in feel and in comfort to the E-Zone. There is no Minilon, and it's a very different feel, more connected, a different feel to the E-Zone.
So there you have it. Those are our categories. This is a brilliant new racket, and I hope it's come across that it's the stability improvements that are driving the better levels of control, spin and power all through the frame, just feeling more solid in all shots.
Yes. As always, don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe so you never miss a thing from PH Tennis.